Hello beautiful viewers and subscribers, welcome to my channel Manaz Effects. If you would like to learn how to create this holiday glam look for the season, then please continue to watch. Wishing you and your family an absolutely beautiful holiday and a happy New Year's. Please don't forget to subscribe and support my channel. Please do like my video and leave me a comment below. To start off this look, I am using my absolutely favorite moisturizing Huda Beauty Hydrating Jelly Water-Based Foundation Primer, and this helps to give your face a tack so your foundation can stick to it and also helps to moisturize your face. I would use 1 or 2 pumps for my entire face. I am applying my most favorite foundation, the Huda Beauty Fox Filter Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Emeraldy, and I would start off by dispensing 1 pump onto my face and using my finger to warm the foundation up. Don't forget to apply foundation onto your neck just so that you have an even coverage. I am going in with my Huda Beauty foundation double-ended brush, and I am using that to buff out my foundation and using the pyramid side to get into the spots that are more difficult to reach. I also like to interchange blending my foundation with a damp beauty blender just so that I can eliminate any harsh lines and just so that the foundation won't settle into any fine lines or any wrinkles or any creases that you have on your face. Using my favorite Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, I will take a little dot and dot it on to the orbital eye area under my eyes and use a concealer brush to then blend the concealer. Using my favorite eyebrow brush, I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills. I am then brushing my eyebrow hairs up with a spoolie end. I would outline under my brow area and then use the angle brush to fill my sparse eyebrow hairs in an upward vertical direction in strokes. I am then going in with Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer and then using a very fine concealer angled brush and then outlining an area that you see just right underneath my eyebrows, and this will really help to create that defined and finished look. And I would also do the same to the top to create an even balance. Fixing and defining the shape of your eyebrows with the use of a concealer and an angled brush like this really helps to bring about the definition and the shape of your eyebrows. With a concealer brush, just brush away any harsh line, or you can also use a beauty blender to brush away any harsh lines. And the objective is to help your eyebrows look like sisters. I am going to start off with a contour using my favorite Huda Beauty contour in the shade medium, and I know that I have completely hit pan. I need to repurchase, and I am also using the Huda Beauty dual-ended contour brush. I absolutely love this brush to create a very defined and a precise contour that is extremely easy to create. I generally like to start my contour by contouring underneath my cheekbones to create that depth. I like to throw a little contour along my hairline and also my jawline and also down the bridge of my nose to give my nose a little definition, precision. Just a fine line under my jawline will work, and then if you wanted to, you can intensify it as per your liking. I am using the rather traditional approach by using a highlighter, and this is called the light up stage, and I am just lighting up those areas that just need more light, just along where I have contour. Just add in a shade or 2 lighter than your skin tone or the exact same shade of your foundation, and just highlight wherever you wish to highlight. This really helps to cut and define the face. After you have mapped out your contour and your highlight, I like to use my setting spray and spritz all over my face and just get a very nice and even coverage of the spray. Take your beauty blender simultaneously with an angled contour brush, or with a contour brush I would then brush my contour in an upward direction. For instance, for the cheekbone, I would would just brush upwards and into my hairline, and I would just really brush away all of the harsh lines that you currently see until they disappear, or not really disappear, but start creating almost a shadow effect. Use sweeping motions with your brush or your blender to really brush and sweep away all the harsh lines again until you create that nice shadow that you desire, and just eliminate the harsh lines. I do understand that harsh lines can be left over, especially when you're not in natural daylight, but try your best to blend them out nicely. I am going in with my favorite Becca Sunlit Bronzer in the shade Eye Panama Sun. A bronzer is more warmer neutral, and it looks very nice in a more warmer neutral shade. I would gently dust the bronzer onto the apples of my cheek, and I would then brush the bronzer into my hairline and down the bridge of my nose. And never drag your bronzer down. Always in a circular motion, in a sweeping upward motion. That's how you need to blend your bronzer in, just as how I was doing. You have two options. Either you can bake, or you can take your setting powder and just with a fluffy brush, you can dust that all over your face, or you can just lightly bake just underneath those areas that do tend to get a little more oily throughout the day. So I like to typically bake just right, or bake or add powder right underneath my contour bronzer. To create a snatched effect, I would like to add on some banana or baking powder right down the sides of my nose, and where I have contoured, so just along that area. I am going back in with my Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating and Illuminating setting spray. And I wouldn't really call this a setting spray, but rather a spray that refreshes and provides just an illuminating and a dewy, glowy finish. Next, I am going in with my Natasha Denona Bloom Palette Blush, and I am going to add in some life and color back onto my cheek. And you don't have to apply blush on, but I really think it makes a huge difference when mixed in with your bronzer or contour. Just slightly dust or brush a little bit of product onto the apples of your cheek in a circular motion. Blend upwards into your hairline or onto your forehead, into your hairline, and without picking up any additional product, just blend. And again, a circular motion, never brush upwards, always brush upwards in a circular motion, never downwards. I am using my favorite eyeshadow primer, Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer, and dotting a little bit onto my eyelids, and then using my fingers to help that out, and then using a concealer brush to further deposit and disperse the concealer onto your lids. I am using my absolutely favorite Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette to create this eyeshadow look today. Using a deep brown plum tone from the Naughty Nude palette, I am using a very small brush to create this shape that I am creating along my crease. Picking up more product, I will then create the same shape with my small brush and creating that shape along my crease, starting from my inner crease to my outer crease. As you can see, I am thickening and intensifying the shade a little more by picking up more of the product. This brush doesn't pick up a whole lot because of the size and the shape of the brush. And as you can see, there is zero and minimal eyeshadow fall out as well. Try to just be precise as possible when creating this type of a half a circle shape onto your crease. Once you've deepened the shape and once you've created it, I am then using a deep brown to then further intensify the almost transition shape that I've created, and brushing that along the crease of my eye and almost winging it out at the end. Using my Huda Beauty Naughty Nude brush, I am then, this is a little more of a fluffy tapered brush. I am picking up some of the Bobbi Brown shade, and I am then blending that into that shape that I created first that was just very harsh, and I'm just using this shade to really blend out some of the harsh lines. Using a caramel medium brown shade with a rustic finish, I would then add in some warmth onto my crease by using an almost like an angled crease brush, and then using almost like a fluffy brush to then refine and to sweep away any harsh lines that were left over and created. I am going to cut my crease now by using my Morphe flat brush, and I am using concealer to cut my crease just to create a nice shape and a nice definition as I am doing here. This really creates a really nice shape, and this also takes a little bit of practice to cut your crease, and I am still practicing on how to create a perfect cut crease, as it really takes time and really takes dedication to do. I typically like to start the cut crease from the inner corner of my eye, just as I am doing, and then just really precisely taking that brush and really getting right into the crease and just getting right underneath that line that I have created initially, and just to really define that shape, just as I am doing over here. And again, this will take some practice and precision to do. Again, I really love the NARS Creamy Concealer to do this. And then next I am, where I've cut my crease, I am adding some of this absolutely beautiful gold rustic shimmer. So that is almost like a duochromatic shape, and it almost really adds a nice contrast from what I have on my crease and from what I'm using to fill in my eyelids. I am using my favorite Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner that I've discovered in the shade Jet Black, and I am using that to now create a graphic eyeliner effect. I have not 100% perfected this look, as I've never created this type of double eyeliner winged approach that almost turns a little graphic. So this will definitely come with a little bit of practice, and it really just comes with just mapping out your lines very precisely first. So you start with a very nice and a light line. I prefer to use a gel eyeliner because a gel eyeliner can always be blended and it can always be fixed and corrected with a concealer. And now I am starting my other eyes again, precisely mapping out my wing using my outer corner of my eyes and using the end of my eyebrows as almost like a map to see how diagonal I wish to map out my initial wing, and then use the crease that I have created and the cut crease line to create another line and just attach both of them together as I am doing here. I am then picking up some of the gel eyeliner and lining my lower eyelash line and creating another wing starting from my inner corner And just make sure that you are not going too thick on the line in the inner corner, and just using very small strokes and creating that line and attaching it on to the wing that I have created. With your smudge brush or a small fluffy blending brush, I would then smoke out my lower lash line. I typically like to use a lighter shade and then deepen it up. By using back and forth blending motions, I would basically use this technique to smoke out my bottom lash line. I am using my absolutely amazing Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner to use to fill in my crease with this absolutely beautiful gold color glitter. So this gold glitter is not a warm gold such as my earrings. It almost has almost like a brown, cooler tone of a gold, and it'll just look very nice onto the crease. And I love Urban Decay shimmer eyeliners. I have not actually used any glitter eyeliner that beats this one. Adding the glitter just really adds that really glamorous look, just perfect for the holidays or just perfect for the evening or even a New Year's Eve look. I typically don't add in glitter to all my looks. I normally just stick to shimmer. Again, I will fill in my crease with this amazing glitter eyeliner, again precisely starting from the crease and just filling it in. With the glitters, you just have to ensure that you have an even layer applied onto both of the crease areas. I am using my absolutely favorite Huda Beauty 3D highlight, and yes, I accidentally smashed my highlight and unfortunately it broke, but I absolutely love this highlighter, and the Huda Beauty packaging is so good that if I'm able to cover it properly, it honestly doesn't leak out anywhere. But anyhow, I would like to typically apply highlight onto the high points of my cheek with a damp beauty blender. With my Huda Beauty blending brush, just deposit a little bit of highlight onto the high points of your cheeks, onto your cupid bow, onto the tip of your nose, your bridge, and onto the middle of your chin. I typically like to use a damp beauty blender to further stipple or bounce the blender so the highlighter does not settle into any crease, any of your creases, or it helped to emphasize less of your pores or any texture on your skin. Just the bouncing off the blender really helps the highlight to really melt into your skin. And you can follow that by your favorite setting spray. I am adding on my favorite Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. Just a coat or two before I add on my eyelashes for that really glamorous look. For my eyelashes, I am using eyelashes from Peachy Queen. I absolutely love her eyelashes. They are so immensely comfortable and so glamorous to wear. When I wear eyelashes, I ensure that they look glamorous. When applying eyelashes, ensure that you measure them out thoroughly, and then apply your glue. Let it settle for around 10 seconds, and then apply your eyelash onto your eyelash line. Try not to wrestle with your eyelash too much, or else it will really become very irritating. I would like to use the end of my thin brush to then help my eyelash really adhere to my natural eyelash line, and this will really help create a very long lasting eyelash that will last honestly for the entire night. I am going in next to fill in my lips with my absolutely favorite Huda Beauty lip tint, and the lip contour is in the shade Heartbreaker, and also the liquid matte is in the shade Heartbreaker. First, start by lining your cupid's bow, and in smaller and shorter strokes, ensure that you are making smaller stroke and drawing the line right down until you get to the corner of your lips. If you wish to overline, you can overline the top of your cupid bow area. I would then use smaller dots to line my bottom lip line, so you can make small dots and you can attach, right, so you're making precise lines. And if you do end up messing up and going way over, you can use a concealer to fix any errors. After I've lined my lips, I am using Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Heartbreaker, and just filling my lips in using my lip contour or lip liner as the map. As I don't have very full lips, I do typically like to do a little overlining just around the cupid's bow area and just around the lower lip area, and just ensuring that you're not overlining anywhere in the corners of your lips. And here is my absolutely gorgeous red shade. Here's my absolutely glamorous look for the season. And as we all know, we need to keep safe, and I did hit my local Sephora with my red mask on, and here is how my makeup looks, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and until next time, please do leave me a comment and let me know what you would like to see next. I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful holiday and Merry Christmas for all of you who are celebrating Christmas, and Happy New Year's. And I am wishing you many blessings and prosperity for the start of the new year. Thank you so much, and I look forward to creating another video again.